Falcon and Winter Soldier is on Disney Plus. Third episode's coming up this week. I really like it. Action is spectacular. There was a great battle on top of semi-trucks this week that put the battle on from Matrix Revolutions, which was the battle on the freeway to shame. The first episode of season 1 with Falcon flying through canyons like in Warhawk, battling helicopters and shit was amazing. It feels like every episode you get a Marvel movie action sequence. It's incredibly impressive. The show is really cool also because it takes these characters that, at least for me, Bucky and Winter Soldier, I cared about them. Like, okay, they're background characters, they're cool powers, but that's all they were, powers in a costume. And I really like these characters now. As they flesh them out, they're really well written and performed, and it's like, oh, I think Winter Soldier's cool now. I love Falcon now. I bring this up, though, because if you read the comics, and this is a slight spoiler, but not really.
Join me in welcoming
your new Captain America.
It's the end of episode 1. Here's the spoiler. They announce a new Captain America. The government has gone out, hired a guy, put him through training. I think they've given him some kind of augmented abilities, either through a serum or whatever, I forget. And he's the new Captain America because, as you know, after Endgame, Steve Rogers stepped away. In the comics, he goes on to become U.S. Agent. And U.S. Agent in the comics is a total dick. I don't know if this Captain America is going to go down that road and become just absolutely sort of the bad version of America. It's like, we're Americans, we're the best, we'll dominate everything, instead of the more, it's not, I don't want to get political, but okay, I'm not going to say it. You know what I'm going to say. Let's just say that there is the more kinder beacon of hope version of America that is Steve Rogers, and then there's the U.S. agent version of America that is America fuck yeah, okay? So this guy right now, John Walker, and I'm going to show you a picture of him in just a second. I'm holding off on showing you a picture for a reason. This guy so far is very likable. He's not coming off like an asshole. He comes off, he's like, he wants to work with Bucky. He wants to work with the Falcon. They're like, fuck you, dude. You ain't Steve Rogers. You shouldn't have the shield. But he's just like, dude, I'm just trying to serve my country, right? So there's nothing about this guy as a character or a performer I don't like. But I do have a question. And here it is. Do you think, this is him. This is the actor who plays this guy. Do you think that this actor, part of the reason he was hired to play this role is because he is not as good looking as this actor, right? Chris Evans is a very good looking man. I think most people would look at Chris Evans and say, I would like to be him, or I would like to have sex with him, right? That's one of the appeals of Steve Rogers, the character. He's just all American, ain't nothing about him that you can look at and say, that guy's not fucking cool. Whether you want to be his friend, you want to be him, you want to date him, whatever your thing is, that's him. I don't think John Walker exudes that. And my question is that intentional? Is that something Marvel said, look, if we bring on a new Captain America and he's likable, he's not Steve Rogers, he's obviously going to be flawed. They're not trying to actually replace Steve Rogers. That's probably part of the story. I'm sure this guy's going to have a skeleton in his closet or a heel turn somewhere. But at least when we're getting to know him, if he is so likable like he is now, and he's really good looking, and there is pretty privilege in our world. There is. I hate to admit it. I hate to accept it, but there is. If he's good looking and likable, I could see people starting to go, oh, well, we don't miss this guy as much anymore. And maybe Marvel doesn't want that. Maybe for the story, Marvel wants people to go, yeah, he's cool, but he's not my Captain America. I have no idea if any of this is true. I wanted to bring it up to get your thoughts, either again, comments, Discord, what have you.